Bow, now, now, now.
Your ass better call somebody.
Bow, now, now, now.
All right. We are live for current episode 72. I'm sure if we looked up Tough Talks, we'd see like 170 some odd episodes, shit like that. Some arduous number like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You're here with me, the block, and that guy. That guy who happens to be the reigning
defending. Undisputed, baby.
I will dispute that until I get it.
No, you can't. You're supposed to be the face. You're supposed to be the good guy.
The Tough Talks champion. Yes, I'm working my way back up the roster. Up the roster, definitely.
I'm beating jobbers on at house shows.
Oh man!
In between episodes.
I'm making appearances and, you know what I mean, staking my claim for the title that I never really lost.
I mean, that's nonsense.
I know. Listen, it sells better that way. It sells better that way.
Oh, the truth man. Better. I'm just this damn good.
Oh man. You know what? That last one, it was a nail biter, man. I'm telling you. To this day, it was just like, okay. At first, I thought I lost it like completely, and then it was just like it was close. It was so close.
Mm-hmm. It was very close.
Just slipped through my hand. Just slipped.
But not close enough.
It just slipped. Just slipped through my grasp. Yeah, man. But it's all good. You know what I mean? We are here to talk about the latest in, WWE, and we talk about some UFC and we talk about the NXT. We mentioned New Japan Pro Wrestling and our Ring of Honor just because it's in there, and some of the upstarts in NXT and WWE have come from there and all that, etc. But let's
100%.
Let's give shine where shine is due. Chances of us getting someone from one of those lower brands are higher than the WWE, but you never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah. I'm gonna grab this list of things and we'll talk about what happened not this past Monday, but the previous Monday.
Yeah, not yesterday, but a week ago from Monday.
Yeah. April 26th.
Yep.
Mason T-Bar defeated Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman by countout.
Yeah. Why the fuck are they still named Mason T-Bar?
Do you think the mask is off? The name changes.
We can see who they are.
We know exactly who Dio and Dominic. Why not call them? Yeah.
That's a great name.
You know what I mean? Dominic and Dio.
And if you don't want to do Dominic because, if you don't want to emphasize the Dominic part because of Dominic Mysterio and Rey stuff, just call him Dijakovic. Dio and Dijakovic. Or Dijakovic and Dio, whichever one you want to go. It doesn't fucking matter.
Double destruction. Double destruction.
Double D's.
Double D's.
Well, and I've got a new concierge they could have. I got a new valet they could have if they want to go with that name as of last night, from what I've heard. And I seem to be the only one excited for.
She wasn't my cup of tea.
Oh, I love her. I love her.
Oh man, we'll get to that in the coming week. But yeah, that was just that was a joke, really.
What was?
The match. The match.
Oh yeah, it was goofy. Braun went out and was like, I want a handicap match because you didn't even thank me for coming out to help you. And it's like, shut the fuck up, Braun. I'm so sick of them doing this with every cool big guy they get. They big show it's a fucking, they're a face one week, they're a heel the next week. They're a face one week, they're a heel the next week. They can get no grip on a solid character if it's switching allegiances every fucking 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because think about the number of the time in just the last year that we've seen Braun appear as a heel, that we've seen Braun go back to face and giving his bullshit like not good motivational shit, and like he's just better as a silent beast.
At least 6 times. I was just counting it over my head. At least 6 times he's gone from face to heel and back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like and as we saw in the little what's it called, little like confrontation he had with Adam Pearce in the back before his match that he had again later with against Drew McIntyre. He can't act. Like the dude says too much. Like, you know, when he's talking about, it's like, I know last week, he does a full recap of the story so far. Being like, I know last week you had the brilliant idea of making it a triple threat match to see who would go to blah, 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 and all this shit. And like, it's just, we know what happened. They've shown replays of what happened throughout the night to set up what's going to happen tonight. We don't need you clumsily going through and saying the same shit again.
Nah, no need for the reiteration. Just get to the punching.
Sorry, it's there we go. It was doing that thing again still, even with the full batteries.
Oh, damn. Wait, let me double check. Make sure the shit is through. Yeah, no, battery's charged.
Yeah, okay. Well, then we've you've been exonerated for the batteries being the cause.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
The governor called at the last minute.
Oh man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh man. So yeah, with that, Damian Priest and the New Day defeated The Miz, Elias, and Jackson Reichert.
I mean, this was a fun match. The beginning of it was unbearable. When what's his name? Elias and Jackson Riker and The Miz and Morrison did the acoustic version of Hey Hey Ho Ho. That was unbearable.
I couldn't just smash the
release
TV now.
Yeah, hashtag release Jackson Riker. I'm
Almost
tired of it.
I'm
tired of him. Just he's awful on the mic, and he's, you know, moderate in the ring.
He'd be more intimidating in cut off jeans.
Oh, you know, maybe if they gave him like a couple of other guys to be in like a biker gang style thing, maybe. Oh no, that didn't work either. Do you remember them? Their names were the Forgotten Sons.
Yeah.
And what are they now? 2 out of 3 are released.
Forgotten, son.
Yeah. One for racism, one for who are you again?
Oh, wow. Well, at least they're doing something about it for the wrestlers anyways.
Yeah. No, well, Riker will be gone next wave of cuts for sure.
Unless he steps his game up somehow. But hey, speaking of stepping their game up, Sonya Deville ushers in Charlotte Flair's return.
Yeah, I like this. It was kind of cool because we're getting a heel management and a little split between Sonya and Adam, which I like that they're gonna have story. You know what I mean? Charlotte was great in this scene. You could sense the bullshit coming out of her mouth that she didn't believe a single word she was saying during the apology. And then her belittling the referee, being like, "You just heard him say that it was his fault, right? So I want an apology," despite the fact that she beat the living piss out of him. And when she apologized to him, the way she apologized, did you catch her wording? She's like, "I am sorry I attacked you and laid hands on you last week. I am so sorry that I manhandled you last week.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, you fucking bitch.
Oh.
She's great. I love her. I love her.
Yeah. You know what?
She's her daddy's daughter.
I was starting to dislike her, but then I realized, damn it, that's what they want me to do. Yeah.
She is her daddy's daughter,
Yep.
150,000%, bro.
Easy. Oh, speaking of daddy's daughter, your homeboy is back. But I gotta get at the editing team.
Wait a second. Speaking of daddy's daughter, Humberto Carrillo. Senor Carrillo's favorite daughter.
Swerve. Well, you kind of big about. I don't know, man. He got a haircut. He got a haircut at least. That makes him look a little bit more serious about life. I didn't know who he was for a minute with the haircut and
the beard. The scruff. Yeah.
So I guess he's
I will say that he looked better, looked cooler, like presence was there more, but I mean he didn't seem that impressive, and the what's his name, our man that we were talking about last week.
The new guy.
Yeah, he I think he's getting better week by week.
Okay.
Like he seems more comfortable. He seemed more comfortable last week than he did the week before. But he's also he does a little bit too much sometimes. Like he almost tries to do Mauro Ranallo style lines.
Oh, okay.
Where he's like referencing like a pop culture thing or something like that, but it doesn't
Cringy.
hit like Mauro, and you're not Mauro, bro. You're a Canadian sportscaster, but you're not Mauro. So I mean, he's got to find his own thing. And I hope he does well, because I like him overall. I think he seems like he's actually passionate about wrestling and stuff like that. I just want to see it. I don't think he did Humberto any favors in this, because I was just like, I didn't buy how overexcited he was for the things that Humberto was doing.
Well, I mean, whoever published this must have been overexcited to get it released, because he fired back. I don't know what fire is.
I didn't even notice that.
I looked at the keyboard. I'm like, okay, C is beside D. I will give you a pass on that one, but like, come on, you work for the WWE.
It's a keystroke.
You work for the WWE. No excuses.
Yeah, hit spell check.
You know what I mean? Like that shit's automatic nowadays. Grammarly, bro. Grammarly. GRAMMARLY. Just say it. Hook it up. All right. So RK Bro defeated
RK Bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that theme, because that theme's coming. There is going to be a theme that says RK Bro. And I am fucking hyped.
Oh, man. Defeated Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
I like it. I like you see Alexander's new tights are dope too, with the that crazy like lion head.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Prime Alexander. I like those. Pretty dope. Matt Riddle and Randy Orton work together really well. Like actually, they've got good chemistry right off the bat. Mick Foley was comparing them to Rock and Sock Connection on Twitter. And that's always a good sign. So yeah, I mean, I love this. I hope RK Bro lasts a while. Like I hope this is I know Randy loves being a heel, and he's very, very, very good at it.
Yes.
But I want to see RK Bro for a while. Like I'd like to see them make a title run.
Okay, that would be interesting. That'd be interesting, especially if they came to head against like who I don't even know, like Cedric and Shelton.
Yeah,
that would be a good rivalry, like
them versus AJ and Omos would be awesome. Like it'd be great.
Speaking of great things that happened, Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeated Asuka, Naomi, and Lana. And that finisher, the way Lana got finished, good grief.
Oh yeah.
Good. She takes a bump like a champ.
She's awesome. If you don't like Lana, that's a you problem at this point.
Definite.
Because she seems like she's like super sweet and bubbly backstage. Everybody seems to love her, and nobody can say she doesn't give her all and take her bumps. Because God damn it, does she? I mean, remember when she went through like 4 tables in 3 weeks?
9. It was 9. She went through like 9
yeah,
tables.
that's true. Like it's fucking nuts. Like she's the best. Lana's number 1. Lana is the best. Yeah, fucking great. It was also pretty funny when Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke came down, threw a bucket of water on Shayna Baszler, and then Nia fell and couldn't get up.
Nia is getting shamed so frequently. It's kind of funny.
Regularly.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's all comeuppance. Like it's always a thing where she's been a bitch and she's getting got back, you know. Like earlier in the night, our boy Angel Garza, Angel Garza gave her this like bouquet of flowers, and she was like smitten with it and stuff. She walks like 10 feet, sees Mandy Rose, just smashes the flowers against the back of her neck and goes, "Put these in water, bitch." So that's why she brought a bucket of water later and put her in water. Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay. Definite.
Also, Nia Jax is gonna have severe hip problems when she's older, because holy fuck, that the way when she does the leg drop.
Yeah.
Think about Matt Hardy and how bow-legged that boy is.
Yeah, he bows.
Like Nia, all of Nia coming down on her hips like that every single time she does that, and like she does it on the ring apron, which, as JBL will tell all of us, is the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, definitely.
She should stick her final move to being the Samoa drop.
And on that note, speaking of dropping, from the top of the rope, we had from the top rope, we have Charlotte Flair defeating Mandy Rose.
Yeah, I mean, they gave Mandy a lot more offense than I thought they would in this match. She was forced to do that by Sonya Deville, who said she should be ashamed of herself for shaming Nia so much recently. But it ended the way we would all expect, which was, Charlotte reigning supreme, and several times throughout the match threatening the same referee she just apologized to earlier in the night.
Oh man, yep. She's one vicious cat.
Yep.
All right.
Self-described queen bitch.
Well, I was gonna say that, but I see how she goes at her trolls, so I ain't trying to sick Jenny on her. Either way, Braun Strowman defeated Drew McIntyre and earns a spot in the WWE title match at WrestleMania Backlash.
Yep. Lashley clearly not wanting to reduce his chances by a third of winning at WrestleMania Backlash, had MVP try to interfere. And what was it? He was going for the running power slam. MVP grabs Drew McIntyre's legs, pulls him down, gets punched by Braun Strowman himself. And then, was it Mason T-Bar came out? Yeah, Mason T-Bar came out and kind of prevented Drew from getting in there. Braun got his win in the end. So WrestleMania Backlash, triple threat match. I'm not sure where they're going with this, honestly. I don't know if this is all the setup more Braun versus Drew, or if it's to get the belt off of Lashley without giving him a loss, or what the plan is here. But I mean, spoilers for our next episode's chat a little bit, but from what I understand, this is another thing I saw. The start of last night's Raw, the main event was determined via coin flip.
Are you serious?
And I saw a tweet that said that, and someone said, "Well, if that ain't just how this shit is written, anyways, I don't know what is."
Oh wow!
And sometimes you gotta agree because it doesn't seem like they have a real, clear plan.
Hey, should we have Braun fight Drew or Braun fight Bobby? You got a coin?
Yeah, exactly. You got a quarter?
Yeah. Coin rolls down the crack. What about both of them?
Yeah, exactly, right. Lands perfectly up and down.
Yeah. Oh man. Well,
but yeah, and that was how we ended Raw. Was Mason, T-Bar, and Lashley and MVP kind of more and more seeming like they're in cahoots, despite everyone involved saying we're not.
Then we got to touch base on NXT. NXT's on Tuesdays on USA now. It is 2 of the best hours of sports combat you will see. You need to check it out every Tuesday. Yep. Now on USA, well, been on USA for the last year and a half, a little bit more, but now on Tuesdays.
Yep. And yeah, they are, as always, they're fucking killing it. NXT's the best.
Mod. Okay.
Quick question: we haven't seen Edge since WrestleMania, have we?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not quite. So it's only a wonder as to what's gonna happen with his character.
Yeah.
Come out of nowhere and spear somebody again, announce his title.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'd like. I just want Edge to be the champion.
Just at least just one more run. Just give it to him.
One more run.
That thing sounds solid. All right. Oh, what we got next? So we got SmackDown happening. And it was quite the match. Bianca Belair and the Street Profits defeat Bayley, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode.
Sorry, no. I want you to call Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode by their new real name, their new tag team name.
I refuse.
The Dirty Dogs. I love it. It is the corniest bullshit. It fucking rules. It reminds me of Rob's or of Bobby's tag team in TNA, Beer Money.
Beer Money. Oh man, yeah.
So yeah, I love it. Dirty Dogs. But I'm not calling him Robert Roode. He should be Bobby.
Yeah. Robert it is. So that was quite the match. Like
it was a great match.
You put on a show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, as usual, Montez Ford's springboard splash is fucking ridiculous. He basically gets out of camera frame every time. Like he goes so high up.
Bonkers. I swear they have to zoom out. They zoom out for him.
They do.
They
gotta start zooming out more because that motherfucker gets more airtime every single week. One day he's not gonna come back down.
Oh man, I'm sure that they got to make a meme like that. Like he jumps up and then just show him just going up and up. And
yeah.
Up and up and up. Oh shit. Oh man, Tamina and Natalia defeated Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, this is a pretty good match. Tamina's Superfly Splash is not that super. But
wasn't it more of a fall this time?
Yeah, it's kind of just a fall. She kind of just leaned down and went and jumped and dropped. Yeah, it wasn't that great. It was kind of weird. Okay match, but other than that, like the ending was shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if they're like they seem to have two feuds going on for Nia and Shayna at the same time at all times now, which means you don't really develop a story fully because you're always having to switch back and forth. And I wonder if that's just a case of the SmackDown and Raw writing team being different and not, paying attention to what the other one's doing as much.
It's likely.
Yeah, it seems like it.
What are they doing over there? It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does. If we're gonna be cohesive, who needs to be cohesive? We're the WWE.
It's two different shows, but it's the same universe, right?
Yeah, like Marvel and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you. Well, speaking of the Marvels, we had Big E defeat Apollo Crews, but it ended in disqualification.
Yeah, because of that big motherfucker. What is that motherfucker's name? Commander Aziz.
Commander Aziz, yeah.
I hate Commander Aziz.
Commander Aziz
ruined all my goddamn fun.
He saved. Well, he made it very close. Commander Aziz made it a tie, which is why I'm in contention for the Tough Talks title. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He was really fucking close.
He came in and it was just like, yes, it's not a landslide.
He's the one who scared me. Yeah, when that happened, I was like, no, who the fuck? I've never seen this motherfucker before. Get him out. Get him out. Security.
Security. Oh shit.
Nonsense. I won't have any rule breaking. But yeah, I mean, we had a little bit of a team up near the end between Big E and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens came down to fight Aziz and was beating him until all of a sudden Sami Zayn came out of nowhere with a goddamn haluva kick. And then Sami Zayn got his because Aziz kicked the shit out of him too.
That's great.
So nobody made it out alive.
Excellent.
I think we're gonna get a 5-man elimination or a fatal 5-way for the Intercontinental title between all of these guys.
Ladder match.
Ladder match could be cool. Ladder match could be cool between them.
The Nigerian nail. Yes. That's what it's called.
Yeah, a punch in the throat.
Yeah.
Is what it seems to be.
It looks almost like a thumb to the throat, like
something.
Like right into this part right here.
Yeah, right into the Adam's apple.
Yeah, I was talking to my sister the other day. I was like, yeah, if you push right here, that shit'll change the way it'll change the way you sit.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of things that hurt, Roman Reigns defeated Daniel Bryan in a Universal Championship match to bar Bryan from SmackDown. And Dan came to motherfucking concerto.
Yeah. This was a great match. This was a match where there was no fast forwarding or anything for me. Like I'm watching every second of this because I figured, I was like, this might be a way that I hope they're not just writing him off, but they might just write Daniel Bryan off TV. And they might have done that. Because this was a brutal match. It was a great match. There was a couple times where it was like legit, like, ooh, maybe Daniel's gonna pull this off. But unfortunately, that was not the case. And then Cesaro came down to prevent the concerto, got the better of Roman until Jey Uso came down and interfered, and they wrapped him up in the ropes and forced him to watch right up close while Roman hit the one-man concerto on D. Bryan.
Yeah, it was sad. I thought it was gonna be avoided. Had Cesaro all spun up in the thing, all spun up in the ropes and things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought maybe we were going to get a disqualification thing so that Daniel Bryan didn't get the title but still won so he could stay on SmackDown or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see this Friday if they have a segment addressing Daniel Bryan's status because he was on the website moved to the alumni.
Yeah. I was about to say. So alumni means, passed on, down.
Yeah.
To return for cameos and other such quirks.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I don't want that to be the last thing for Daniel Bryan. I'd like to have him have a big match. But if his contract's up and he's deciding he wants to go do something on the indies for a little bit, or not indies, but go to do a couple matches in AEW or Ring of Honor again, or wherever he wants to do stuff, that'd be great. I'd love to see.
What about NXT?
I mean, that would be the dream. If he went to NXT, that would be the fucking dream.
I've heard a little bit of murmurs that there might be, but I don't know. It would be dope.
I thought there was heat between Brian and Paul.
Oh, there is.
So
but why not play that heat out on camera?
Yeah, I mean, hey, Hunter's never been afraid to do that.
Yep.
Daniel's definitely not afraid to do that either. So I mean, yeah, I would, like I said, I would love it. That is the dream. Like that would be the fucking dream.
When Balor went back, it stepped it up a notch. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. See how it goes.
Yeah, right. Daniel Bryan is still listed under alumni now. I just double checked. So.
All right.
You know who's not listed under alumni anymore?
Edge.
Oh, actually, no, she is still. Strangely enough.
There you
Strangely enough, despite the fact that she made it, she is back. Oh, you know who else I missed that's on this list? Alicia Fox.
Oh, Foxy.
God, I love Foxy.
Foxy. Oh, man. She was a definite interesting
the African dream.
Oh,
there's some great ex-WWE guys. I love it.
Well, Finn Balor makes his return to NXT tonight.
Ooh. Let's go. I'm gonna watch that shit.
So, what's going on in the world of UFC?
So, not a whole lot right now. Over the last weekend, we had Jiri Prochazka versus Dominic Reyes.
Okay.
As the main event of UFC Fight Night, Vegas 25. Great fight. Both of them went at it. They both swang for the fences, and both guys at multiple points in what was only a 2-round fight were rocked and shaking. Like Jiri got hit with an up kick by Dom when Dom was on his back, and Jiri just fell right down on him. It looked like he was unconscious for a second, but the fight kept going. Jiri hit Dom in the first round with a big right hand that wobbled Dom for a good 30 seconds. And in the end, in the second round, Jiri threw an elbow with his left that kind of missed, it was like a near miss, kind of grazed him. And on the move of that, he just kept spinning and threw his right elbow and hit right in the eye of Dom. And if you watch the highlight of how it happened, Dom fell down forward, and his head was down, his head went right down like this, and he landed on the top of his or on the back, on his neck underneath him, and then rolled over from that. So it was really scary, and Dom was out for a while. He was unconscious like through a whole commercial break afterwards, basically.
No, commercials in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was not good. It was scary. Yeah, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. There was a bunch of great fights on that card, actually. But this week, so there's some weirdness going on because the main event for this week's fight night got canceled. Because TJ Dillashaw backed out. Okay, no, there's still fights on here now. So we've got Marina Rodriguez versus Michelle Watterson, aka Karate Hottie, in the women's flyweight. We've got Cowboy Cerrone versus Alex Morono as the co-main. Sorry. We got Neil Magny versus Jeff Neal. That's going to be a banger at welterweight. Those guys are going to swing. Heavyweight, we got Maurice Green, who is a fucking savage, going up against Marcos Rogero de Lima. That's a huge, like, that's two big freight trains on the same tracks going in opposite directions.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, that's going to be crazy. And then we also have this girl named Amanda Hebus, who has like captured the hearts of every MMA fan in the world, basically, because she's super adorable and bubbly and happy all the time. And doesn't help that she's also gorgeous. Going up against Angela Overkill Hill, who also a savage. The whole MMA community loves her because she's funny, she's sarcastic, she beats the shit out of people. And she's been robbed by the judges quite a bit, which always gives you props with the MMA fans because they want to see you overcome that. And yeah, so that's going to be a great fight too. And those are all this Saturday, May 8th, starting at 8 o'clock. And then the next week, we've got UFC 262, where we will get a new lightweight champion to replace Khabib, who is officially fully retired. We were supposed to have Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz as the co-main for that. As of this morning, that has been postponed until June because Nate Diaz is suffering from an undisclosed back injury.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was very excited to see Nate come back, but we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. And also on that card, we've got Tony Ferguson versus Beneil Dariush. That fight is that's important. Beneil Dariush is highly underrated, doesn't necessarily get the opportunities he deserves to get after the number of wins he's got. And Tony Ferguson is on a 3-fight skid right now. If he doesn't win this, it could be over for his UFC tenure. Because UFC has been cutting a lot of people lately. So if he goes on a 4-fight skid, doesn't look great.
He might not make it off that row.
Yeah, so. Exactly. So yeah, we've got those ones. There's also Edson Barboza, insane kicking master Edson Barboza versus Shane Burgos, who is also just a complete savage. He will walk straight forward the whole fight at featherweight. So big UFC card. Unfortunately, we are 1 fight down on that, but hopefully that'll just make the June 12th card better. I think that's where they're moving it, June 12th, I think.
Okay. Beef it up.
Yeah, either June 12th or maybe it's June 19th. It's one of those two, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, no crazy injuries this week to talk about other than the horrifying knockout of Dominic Reyes.
Yeah. And y'all can catch some of our quips on the Tough Talks pod on Twitter.
Yep. I will be live tweeting during the MMA events for sure.
And I will be trying to get into the Raw events as well. Raw and SmackDown, the WWE events.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Keep y'all up to speed on how we feel about what's going on and what we see.
Yeah, and then I am T. Lee Choom on my other Twitter account. I finally figured out how to changed my at ID from those random letters that I had made when I first made that new account. So officially, that is a one that I'm not embarrassed to try to say the username of anymore.
All right. And I am at the block online. So when you see me tweet, you'll see the block, and when you see Teely tweet, you'll see Teely.
Yep.
I'm gonna add him up right now. So y'all need to add him up as well. Oh man. Come on now. Teely Chu. Search. People. Fucker. What do you mean? It's not letting. It's THI. Is it underscore?
Or just no, it's just Teely Chum.
Okay, I'm gonna do this right now. Cause like, nah, bro.
What? I swear it is.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying Twitter's telling me it's not.
Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's Teely CG.
Ah.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries. Good thing we figured it out now. Teely CG.
Exactly.
Damn. Yeah, man. So check him out. Probably tweeting about MMA or wrestling. It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. We crushed this episode. We got it done in like 35 minutes, really. The other five was just random stuff. So.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, it was late this week, but shit happens when your sleep schedule is fucked.
Tell me about it, bro. A lot of the time when you're apologizing for being asleep or being late, I'm just like, bro, if you only knew I was just sleeping myself. It was like, nah, it's okay. You don't even gotta worry about that. So yeah, because I'm up at because I'm doing this new course right now, and I'm up at like 5, 6 in the morning, and I'm studying the course, and I'm doing my meditations and all of that stuff. So by like this time of day, I'm just like, maybe sleep's a good thing. Yeah. But we got to get it in. We got people interested in what we're talking about. Shout outs to Chris and Nick, my dudes from that WWE event that I saw in like 2017. My dude sent me a Christmas card this year, nice. this year past. So I sent them a Christmas card with some WWE cards in there, and we kind of have this thing going back, like a pen pal kind of thing going on. So, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, WWE bringing people together. What can
Absolutely.
I say?
All day.
Yeah.
Always.
So yeah, I think that's about it.
I think that's all we got, bro.
That's all we got for y'all. So you know where we're at. You know where we'll be. Tune in to us for the 1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding.